Hello there, watchy people. How's it going? Welcome along to Farming Simulator 22 on the Rags to Riches series. We are going to begin, as I said last time, by sorting out that grass field that needs cutting. So I think we've got a lot of. Oh, I thought that connected. It didn't. Got a lot of. Oh, can I use the weight as well as that? I think. Yeah, I'm thinking to try and do the two jobs at once, as I have done previously. I don't know whether it's going to work or not. I'm on the wrong side of you. Okay, I'll go around this side then. Blimey. This was supposed to be a nice simple connect up and go. I was going to like talk for like 30 seconds into the video, bam, away we go. Hyperlapse. It's all lovely and professional. But as is always the way with me, it never works out as professional. But it's all good. Right. This is the awkward thing actually. It's going to be connecting to this and reversing with it. So we'll fold it up. Oh. Should have waited for it to fold before I did that. Actually, it was fine. Turns out it was fine in the end. So we will move across here and see if this works out. I don't know if it's going to or not. I'm going to have to drive through the crop because I have obviously already planted it. And we don't have a path made yet, but that's all fine. So we don't have crop destruction on because I'm not quite as interested as other people are at doing things perfectly. I just like to, you know, do somewhat realistic, but also within the realms of not worrying too much about it. There we go. Let's unfold that again. Cool. So we're going to go straight into a hyperlapse and cut this field. And you know what that means? That means it is time for another of your sent in AI songs. So this week we are going to be listening to. I better unfold the thingy as well while I'm at it. I should zoom out a bit so you guys can see it. And lower that down. And we're all good. Yeah, we're going to be listening to. I've closed the window now. It's something about the bales. How are the bales? I think it's called something like that. Which is by William. So he's WK Missile here on YouTube. So you have him to thank for whatever's about to assault your ears. And yeah, I will see you guys when it's done.
AsqRob wakes with the sun, morning light, the day's begun. Walking fields, his works, his joy, wondering when to deploy. Counting bales in open air, sweat and toil, he doesn't care. Hopes are high this time of year. AsqRob, his vision clear. How many bales will I yield, stretching far across the field? Dreaming big and working hard, AsqRob will play his card.
Well, there you go. I've just realised. Well, that was. Let's talk about the song first. That was from William, obviously. I hope you enjoyed that. It's only. It's not all of it. It's just a snippet of it, I think, because. Well, I say this. I don't actually know whether I've used all of it because I haven't edited the video yet. But I assume that it's a fairly small portion of it, maybe half of it. Because that was a small field and it didn't take very long. So yeah, hopefully there'll be another hyperlapse in this video and you'll get to hear the rest of it. But yeah, let me know what you thought in the comments, and don't forget that you can also submit your own ones. Just go to Suno and generate a song and then send it to me in either Discord or via the the about page on YouTube's got my email. So yeah, that bit of grass cutting is done. Now I've just realised that there's a huge irony going on here, because just this week in the Discord, Luke the Joker sent me a video, or sent everyone, not just me, of his farm. And how he uses a Krone Big M with a quick baler on the back, like I've got in Impatience Farm. And oh, that's the wrong one. And let's go to the front again and unfold it. And then on the back of that, he's got a modded thing. So on the back of the quick baler, he's got an auto-loading trailer. So literally, he's got the whole process all in one go. And I was telling him how that wasn't the way I like to play. You know, I like the slow burn. I like to do all the processes rather than just you know, cruise on through it and get everything done as quickly as possible. And now I've literally just mowed and rode at the same time. However, it's shot me in the foot a bit. I mean, I only did 2 of the processes rather than like 4 even, because that's like wrapping and collecting and everything all in one go. So that's a whole thing. So I'm not being totally hypocritical, let's say, but maybe I am just a little bit. So what I realised is I wanted to do that field as hay. And I don't know whether you can TED swaths or not. I don't know how it works, whether it will actually spread it out again as it's meant to or not. I mean, I'm assuming if you did this in real life, your tedder would just get completely bunged up by the sheer volume of all the stuff in one place, and it wouldn't do the job properly. I think that would be how it worked, but I don't know. Let's find out how it works here, shall we? I don't need to do it as hay necessarily, because I do have quite a bit, but I feel like it's safety for the cows. No, it doesn't work. Okay, well there we go. My haste and my hypocrisy has shot me in the foot, so we'll just have to make more silage with it. But that's fine, because in 3 months' time we'll have another cut, and we can do that all as hay, and then we'll be loaded for a good while, I think. I don't know how quickly. I've got a feeling that the way this map is modded, because that's a modded cow enclosure, I think everything happens faster, which means the cows need a lot more food. Because it uses the same volume, I think, as the base game. So the cows eat the same amount of food in order to produce the same amount of milk as in the base game. It's just that in the modded version they do it quicker, so you have to feed them more sooner, if that makes any sense. So yeah, it's an interesting one. I don't know quite how that's going to work. What I may end up doing is, if I can't feed the cows enough, is to just sell some of the cows. I mean, I could sell all of the cows and the enclosure, I suppose. That is an option that's available. But I don't think it's a problem that I really need to worry about, because we are going to sell everything in the last episode. I presume that's what people want to see. I know Daggerwin does that a lot, like at the end of his series. Excuse me. Sorry, just needed to have a cough there. At the end of some of his series, he sells everything, and then it lets you know, what his net worth. Because like me, I mean, he doesn't start out with nothing normally. He usually starts out with a lot more than I do, but nevertheless, he starts without equipment, I think. No, actually, that's not true. Sometimes he does as well. But anyway, whatever the case is, he does usually sell everything at the end of the series and be like, okay, here's our net worth. This is what all of our assets and everything add up to. So I think we'll probably do that, given That whole idea was that I wanted to get to, I can't remember what number I said, but probably like 10 million or something like that, maybe. I just realised I was driving along and not being on any lines at all. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Is at the end we'll sell everything. I know Luke commented that he's going to be really sad to see the series go. And I am too, to be honest. I'm really enjoying this, but I can see that we're getting to the point where I'm not going to enjoy it so much, because there's going to be too much to do, too much for my head to cope with, and ultimately it's going to be easy to make money. We're always going to have something around the farm that we can sell to continue growing and to buy more stuff. You know, it's sort of got to the easy point of the game now, which is, on the one hand, like my mental health needs things to be easy for me, but I also don't want them to be too easy. So it's a very fine line, and I'm very demanding, and I just want what I want, you know, if that makes sense. But yeah, there's nothing in this game that I can't do, you know. It's just driving around the field essentially with different things attached to the back, and then selling stuff and buying stuff, and there's nothing that's, you know, very difficult. It's just when it gets to the point that there's so many of those things all needing doing at once, it's going to be tricky for me. Other people do it perfectly well, and you know, the thing is, I've got a whole lot of mental health things going on at the moment, and it limits my capacity quite significantly. So I just need to do what I feel like I can do, and that's it. So yeah, I don't really know where I'm supposed to be going with that, really, but just letting you know where my playstyle's at, really. But hopefully in 25, the workers are going to be so much better. The AI helpers are going to be so much better that actually, when all that complicated stuff starts happening, when there's loads going on, it's going to be a lot easier for me to just be like, okay, get a worker to do it, it's fine, off you go do that, you go do that, you go do that, and I'll do this little bit over here, and then I don't have to think too much about it. I'm hoping that that's going to be the case, and therefore the game will be more enjoyable. I'm also worried that there's going to be a lot more added complexities that are going to make it feel harder to me. Like, for example, this is a silly little one, but the balers are going to need, you're going to need to buy the consumables for the baler, the mesh, or I don't know what it's called, netting or whatever that they use to wrap the bales in. Now that's just one thing, so that's fine. I can cope with that. That's not going to be a problem. I just have to keep an eye on an extra bar. It's just like buying the additive for silage if you've got the appropriate machines that do that, which I don't at this point. So yeah, they're all easy things, but I'm worried that there might be a lot of them, and that I'm going to have too many things to kind of keep an eye on. So I just don't know whether that's going to be the case or not. And I also realise that I probably should be hyperlapsing this, because I'm just driving around a field baling. But I guess, you know, it depends if you want to hear me talk or if you want to listen to the good song. You've had a bit of me talking now, so let's do that. Let's swap over to our hyperlapse. I will finish the baling, and I will also chuck this stuff into the wrapper. I'll collect them all up, take them back to the farm, and then I'll wrap them all. And I probably will catch up with you after that. I think that will be enough.
Hope and faith is guiding light through the day and through the night. AsqRob won't take a rest till his harvest stands the test. How many bales will I hear, stretching far across the field, dreaming big and working hard? Farmer Rob will play his card.
That's the last of it through the wrapping machine. Lovely. We now have plenty of silage, so that's a good thing. Oh, I've got to start it up to fold it, of course. There we go, and then let's give room for the tractor and then turn it off again. I don't really get why it's got an engine, that little thing. Where did I leave the tractor? Up that end. There we go. I guess it would make sense that it has an engine because it has to be standalone to run, but the engine doesn't need to run while it's wrapping. It only runs while while you're moving it about and unfolding. It's very strange. It's very strange indeed. But I guess it's just a bit unrealistic, isn't it? That's what it is. But we're playing the game, not the real thing, so... Oh, that's fine. I always wonder when they're making these games, like, when they're making 25, are they looking at people's videos playing 22 and being like, well, here are all the things that people are doing because this is how the game works, as opposed to this is what they're doing because it's how farming works, and then adjusting their game accordingly. I mean, I know that's a mod, so it's kind of a bad example, but you know, like some of the physics in the game, like the way you put things on a hill and that. I noticed, I've been watching Chainsaw 100 again, because Ken mentioned in the comment that he's playing this map, and that it looked incredibly different because of what I've done to this place, which is very cool. So I thought I'd go and check it out and see what was going on. But yeah, one of the comments he made was, I can't remember if it was a real life thing or whether it was a farming sim thing, but he was parking his trailer on a hill in a certain way, and I'm pretty sure he said, I need to do such and such because the game works like this. And yeah, that's kind of, whenever anyone says something like that, it means the game has sort of failed in an aspect of what it's trying to achieve. It's a simulator, right? So it's trying to be like the real world. I think there are some areas where it's entirely forgivable, for example the amount of money you earn, because nobody wants to play a game the same amount of time as a full-time job to receive the same money as they're getting in a full-time job. It's just, you know, it's not practical. It's supposed to be fun as well as being a simulator, so you need to balance that, and they've done that. And I think they've done that very well, actually. It doesn't take a lot to be like, oh, I want to buy the next new tractor or whatever. Whereas in real life, there's no way you'd be so quick to get stuff. Excuse me. So yeah, it's interesting. It's just an interesting line of thought. I've not got any specific comments because obviously that's a mod, so it's not in the hands of the game makers. Although maybe the engine has limitations that have caused the modder to do that, but who knows? Who knows? Right. What are we doing? What was in the comments? I think it was Luke saying I needed to plant more crops to get oil to do more mayonnaise. He's not wrong, but I have done that. We have, I believe, canola oil in some of these fields over here. Is this canola? Yeah, we got canola in this, which is going to go for oil. And then this one, I believe, is barley, which is better for feeding chickens. And then I think this one might be barley as well. Yeah, we did two barley fields. So we've got this canola field, which is pretty huge, to be honest. It's actually 2 fields from this map. It's 73 and 84 combined into one. Then in our next field over here, it's just kind of a roundup to remind everyone what's going on. We've got another field of canola here, and this is again a big field. Field 24 is massive. Then in fields 4 and 79, we have sunflowers growing. So again, we've got 4 whole fields. I get 4 and 79 are not the biggest of fields, but they are pretty. 79 is pretty big. 4 not so much. And then we've got 78 and 13, which is our home field, our yard field, and the bottom half of this producing grass for feeding the cows and the sheep. So I think all in all, we've got quite a lot of stuff going on for this. We've also got the honey. I didn't check what state that was in. We've got the honey to deal with at some point. What else have we got? Yeah. the oil and the mayo, obviously. We've got the greenhouse as well. And I've got that trailer. We're going to have to start moving milk at some point. I don't even... What's going on with the cows? Because I think we've only might have had them 1 month. So those guys are happy. They've got 2,300 litres. So I hope we are harvesting soon, because we are going to run out. We may have to buy some food for them. Not the end of the world though. And we've got 20 cows at the moment. And they are producing milk, so 60 months old, that's decent. They're producing 414 litres. They're currently only at half productivity, because we're feeding them hay at the moment. So there's 60. Well, it says productivity is 46%. They should be at. It should be at 60 because we're giving them hay. So that doesn't make sense. Base food, I think, is silage. So we could give them silage, and that would help. Or we can just go and buy a food mixer. In fact, that's probably what we should do. Do we have any straw? I don't think we have any straw at the moment. But yeah, there's two things we need to buy. One is a feed mixer for the cows, and the other is a header for our combine to do sunflowers, because I don't believe our header is capable of that. I think it's just a cereal crop header. I don't know too much about these things, so I will check. But yeah, no, it's just cereal crops. And soybeans, is that? I don't know if that counts as a cereal crop or not. I would imagine not. But yeah, so let's have a look. Oh gosh, I'm yawning again. At some headers. So we want a header that will do... Oh, there you go. That's a sunflower header. So that's 5.7 meters for 32 grand. The next one up is going to be... I'm assuming it's the stuff that's the same shape. Oh my word. There doesn't seem to be any others. That's not good. There's the Cressonis. Those can't do multiple crops. The Deutschfahr. It's going to be the ones that are spiky. But hang on. What's going on? Surely there isn't just one header. Oh, there you go. That's the sunflower header. 92 grand for 12 meters. That's quite a lot. Yeah. We'll just click on all of them to see what our options are. But it looks like it's going to be that 5 meter one. Because that's what we got. 5.7 meters for 32 grand. That seems fine to me. I mean, I think we were on a much smaller header previously. But that can't even do corn. That can only do sunflower. So that's weird. I feel like there should be a lot more. I feel like I'm missing stuff from the base game. Aren't there loads of headers that do that? I found 2. Literally 2. That one and that one. The first one and that one. That's not right. Something feels very off. I don't know what, but I guess we're going to buy the 32 grand header, because that's really our choice, isn't it? Yeah, well, let's do it. We can always sell it and replace it later. We could find modded ones if we want, but at this point, I mean, hopefully we're going to earn more than that off of the produce from the field, only on the one cut, because we've only got 4 weeks left, is it? Even less than that now. And it's going to be maybe 3 more episodes, and we're going to be done. So it's very very tricky trying to figure out what to do and not to do. But we're going to have to do a big old. We might have to do a bumper episode, a big old harvest, or maybe a couple of episodes in the last week, in the build up to the release of the new game. So yeah, we'll go with that. And then the other thing we need is a mixer, feed mixer. Animals, here we go. So we got 45 grand for that one, which is 22 meters cubed. 50 for 24 meters cubed. And that's all she wrote. Blimey. Those are straw shredders. That's crazy. Okay, well I guess we'll get the expensive one. Because, you know, we want to... What does that do? Is that the additive? Is that silage additive? I wonder if it's worth getting some of that as well. I don't think we're going to be here long enough to see the advantage of it, to be honest. So I think what we'll do is we'll head over to the shop and pick that up. And then we'll do a feed for the cows, I guess. Probably a mixture of silage and hay. I think they will eat that. That's going to be their kind of base. I don't know if they'll eat that actually. Whether it'll let me put it in the trough or not. But yeah, I guess we'll. Oh, sorry, I was not paying attention to where I was driving, and I got on the wrong side of the road. There you go. So yeah, we will see what this mixer allows us to do. Oh, I just realised I can't pick up that. I am wondering whether I ought to buy a bale of straw. I think the answer is yes. Straw is... Oh, wow. What? What volume is that? That's 9,000 litres. This is 5,000 litres. How is that so expensive? 9,000, so 12 divided by... Oh, okay, so no, that's not too bad after all. I thought that was a lot, but it's not. It's a similar price, so I sell it. It's probably a bit more, but I think we should buy one. And I'll just throw it into the mixer from here. I don't know whether that's going to actually... Oh, it is going to shred it up, which is a bit of a shame. I was hoping to have control over that myself. So we got a whole bale's worth of straw in there, which means we need to figure out... Oh my word, that's so much straw. Jeez. Alright, what am I going to do about that? Because it needs to be a small percentage of the mix, doesn't it? This amount is rather outrageous. Right, we're back at the farm. So I was going to do the mixture here. Oh, I don't actually have silage yet, do I? That's not fermented yet. So I maybe can't do that even. Have I just got really ahead of myself there? I think I have. Why can't I see the mixture? I'm supposed to be able to... Is it because I haven't got F1 up? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, it looks like we need quite a small amount. We got 40% of straw in there. I wonder if I can go to the cows and... Because they use straw as bedding, obviously. So I wonder if I can shred this and throw it into their pen to allow them to produce some what's the word? Liquid manure, slurry. Well, no, it's manure actually. It's solid, isn't it? It's the manure that they produce. I don't know that they even can. I don't know that they're capable of that because I haven't put down a... Oh dear. That, I have solidly wedged that on there. I can't move it. I'm going to have to assist it, unfortunately. Right, tip side is left. So if I go here... Does it allow me to? It does not. Maybe I have to be turned on? No. That didn't seem to make a difference. Okay. Right, we may be having some problems here. I don't think you can even, like, tip it out. I don't think that's a thing. So I may have ruined this mix of TMR, and I don't know what to do about that. I don't know how to empty this. Oh, for goodness sake. I've just got it caught on 2 separate fences. And I can't... Man. I'm so bad at this. It's ridiculous. Right, well, on that note of abject failure, I think that's probably going to do it for today's episode. We're going to have to wait for the silage to ferment before we can do anything else. So please do let me know what you think about this mixture. Do you know of a way I can rescue this somehow? Because at the moment I don't even know if I can empty this. I can reset it to the store, or I think I can use Easy Dev Mod actually to empty it, but then I lose all my straw. Like this is a situation like I was talking about previously, where real life is different to the game. Because in real life I could get in that machine and I could empty that straw out, or I could just turn it on and blow the stuff out. It wouldn't be a big deal at all, really. So yeah, the game is sort of restricting me there. I don't know whether Shift I would allow me to. No, because I know like I is unload and Shift I is unload anywhere and that sort of thing. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see what we can do with that. But I think there's too much straw in there now. So yeah, we're kind of a bit stuck. So we finished doing the grass work and stuff today. We've got all of that done. Other than that, we haven't managed to do a lot. So we'll move into April probably next time, unless I need to stay here to sort that out. But yeah, what state's this first row in? I think we cut that. Doesn't, I can't even see. Oh, where is the bale? There we go, 4% fermented. Yeah, so I've only cut that earlier today, so that's hardly a surprise. So tomorrow, hopefully, that will be done, and we can continue on. So thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please do leave a like and a comment. It's much appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.